There's no shortage of money lessons we can learn from the stock market, but sometimes it helps to look outside the realm of Wall Street for guidance. Enter Bushido, the way of the samurai. These ancient warriors had unique insight into several timeless money lessons that still apply today. Here are 7 of them. Lesson number 1, understand the value of time. One of the most important things to understand about money is how it changes over time. What do I mean by this? Well, for one, money has an opportunity cost. The moment you spend money on something, it's gone. You can't get it back, and if you don't spend it on something productive, someone else could have spent it in a way that would have made more money. Think of all those extra dollars you have sitting in your bank account not being used. Someone else could have used that money to build their business or invest it. But another aspect of money is its power to grow over time. $1 today is worth more than $1 tomorrow because you can earn interest on it. Invest it, and let compound interest work its magic. In his book, Think and Grow Rich, author Napoleon Hill writes, "Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it." Do you see where I'm going with this? It's pretty simple. If you want to be rich, you need to understand the value of time. Time is the most valuable thing you have. Don't waste it. Learn how to use it to make money. That's what the samurai understood. They knew that each moment was precious. They used every second to become better, stronger, and smarter. And when it came time to fight, they were prepared. The same is true when it comes to your finances. Every minute you spend learning about money is a minute well spent. So take advantage of the resources available to you. There are so many great books, podcasts, and YouTube channels out there that can teach you everything you need to know about personal finance and investing. Use them to your advantage. Lesson number 2, live below your means. According to a recent survey, the average American spends $2,788 a year on non-essential items. That's almost $230 a month on things that aren't necessary. Can you imagine how much money you could save if you cut back on those expenses? How about if you reinvested that money instead? Let's say you invested it at an 8% rate of return, which is the average return of the S&P 500. In 40 years, you would have over $1 million. This is a principle that the samurai followed closely. They knew that being rich didn't mean having a lot of money. It meant having enough money to live comfortably without being a burden to others. They lived simple lives, even though they were some of the most powerful warriors in history. And this is something we can all learn from. We don't need to buy expensive cars or clothes or live in big houses to be happy. All we need is enough money to cover our basic expenses and then some. Everything else is just extra. So if you want to be rich like the samurai, start by living below your means. Save as much money as you can and only spend it on things that are important to you. Lesson number 3, be prepared to sacrifice. Being rich isn't easy. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and sometimes it requires making sacrifices. That doesn't mean you have to give up everything you enjoy, but it does mean that you need to be willing to give up certain things in order to achieve your financial goals. For example, maybe you need to cut back on eating out or buying new clothes in order to save more money. Maybe you need to take on a side hustle in order to make extra income. Whatever it is, you need to be willing to sacrifice in order to achieve your goals. The samurai understood this well. They knew that being a warrior wasn't easy. It took a lot of training and discipline. But they were willing to make the necessary sacrifices in order to become the best warriors they could be. And this is something we can all learn from. If you want to be rich, you need to be willing to make sacrifices. You can't expect to achieve your financial goals without giving up certain things. So identify what you're willing to give up in order to achieve your goals and stick to it. Lesson number 4, have patience. Another important lesson from the samurai is to have patience. Being rich doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to build wealth, and sometimes it can take even longer to become financially independent. This is a lesson that many people in the stock market forget. They get impatient and try to make a quick buck. But this often leads to poor investment decisions. The key to building wealth is to be patient and only invest in things that you understand. Don't try to get rich quick. Instead, focus on making smart, long-term investments. The samurai understood the importance of patience. They knew that becoming a master swordsman didn't happen overnight. It took years of practice and dedication, and when it came time to fight, they were prepared. The same is true when it comes to your finances. Don't expect to get rich overnight. Instead, focus on making smart, long-term investments and be patient. Lesson number 5, plan ahead. One of the most important aspects of being rich is planning ahead. This doesn't mean you need to have a 5-year plan or anything crazy like that, but it does mean that you need to be thinking about your financial future. What are your goals? What are you working towards? Having a clear plan will help you stay focused and motivated and make better decisions about your money. The samurai were always planning ahead. They knew that a good warrior is always thinking about the future. What could go wrong? What are the risks? Planning ahead helped them to be better prepared and more successful in battle. The same is true when it comes to your finances. If you want to be rich, you need to plan ahead. Set goals for yourself and make a plan to achieve them. This will help you stay focused and motivated and make better decisions about your money. Lesson number 6, take calculated risks. Being rich doesn't come without taking risks. Sometimes you need to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone in order to achieve your financial goals. This could mean starting a new business, investing in a new venture, or just trying something new. Whatever it is, you need to be willing to take risks. Of course, you should always weigh the risks and benefits before making any decision, but don't let fear hold you back. The samurai were always willing to take risks. They knew that sometimes you need to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone in order to be successful. They weren't afraid to take risks because they had planned ahead and they knew that they were prepared. The same is true when it comes to your finances. If you want to be rich, you need to be willing to take risks. Don't let fear hold you back. Take calculated risks and be prepared for the consequences. And lesson number 7, never give up. Probably the most important lesson from the samurai is never give up. No matter what obstacles you face, no matter how difficult things get, never give up on your dreams. Keep pushing forward, and eventually you will achieve your goals. The samurai were never willing to give up. They knew that giving up wasn't an option. They had a code of honor, and they had to uphold it no matter what. They fought until the very end, even when they were outnumbered and outmatched. And this is something we can all learn from. When it comes to our finances, we can't give up. Even when things get tough and we want to quit, we have to keep pushing forward. We have to keep investing and saving, even when we don't see any results. Because eventually, our hard work will pay off. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.